What's the best time to pin on Pinterest? When should you schedule your Pinterest pins? Is there a best day of the week or a best time to put your pins on Pinterest? Hey bosses, it's Natalie Bardo here, your Pinterest coach. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 2 ways to find the best time to pin to Pinterest. So if you love Pinterest tips, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I've got weekly free Pinterest training coming your way. So let's talk about what is the best time to pin. First, I thought we should look at what the experts say. This is especially important if you're brand new to Pinterest and you don't have any analytics or data to go on. So the first thing is knowing, of course, what time zone you're in. You're going to want to make sure you adjust the time. So for example, if you're Pacific Standard Time, the times I'm sharing in this video are Eastern Standard Time, so adjust accordingly. So CoSchedule did a study a few years ago where they drew from all of the top research on the best times to pin on Pinterest. And here's what they had to say. So in this best times to post on social media post, you can see here on CoSchedule, they say that the best times to post are between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Times. They've also said that 2 to 4 or 1 to 3 p.m. is also a good time to post to Pinterest. They also cite that Saturdays are a popular day where a lot of people are on Pinterest. And that's mostly because if we think about it, these are the times of the day where people generally have breaks or times to dream and be positive and plan and, save things to boards that they want to shop and buy for later. So you want to keep in mind that this data is likely only about those Pinterest users that are the mass of the US. They say 80% of the population of Americans live on the Eastern Standard Time or in Central Time. That's why they say the best times are during these windows. But honestly, this isn't true for every single blogger. It's going to differ based on the makeup of your traffic, meaning where are most of your audience from? Are they from the greater US or are they from a different country? So for example, I know my top locations are the US, but I also get traffic from England, Australia, and India. So that's a global time zone, different times in the day. What about you? So the first way to find the best time to pin is actually going into your Google Analytics. So I want to show you one amazing trick for finding data on Google Analytics that's super quick. Did you know that you can actually just type right into the search bar and it's going to pull results for you? So I'm going to actually just type in best day Pinterest. Why am I starting with the day? That's because your traffic fluctuates from days of the week. So here, when I do a search, you're going to see over on the right, it's pulling all the best days of the week. So for this site, Sunday is the best day for Pinterest, then Monday, then Saturday. You can see it right here. So what comes up for your traffic? Then you also want to plug in specific days of the week to find out what the best time is. I can also type in best time Pinterest and hit enter. And it's going to actually pull the best times and the amount of sessions. So we can see here, you have to break it down. So this is 2021-06, which is June 22nd. So it's telling me for the last 30 days, what the best time was to pin. So the problem with this is that this is the hard way. This is the hard way, and I'm going to show you why the easy way is so much better. You can pull all this data, and I created something called a heat map for Pinterest. I've done it for 2020 and for 2021 for my own site, pulling and looking at the best time to pin to see which are those top days. And I pulled all this data from Google Analytics. You can also type in best time Pinterest, and then you can also insert a specific date. So if you wanted to know, so say July 13, you press enter and it's going to pull all of that data based on the times. And you can see that right here. Just remember, it's using year, month, date, and time on the 24-hour clock. So 21 hours is 9 p.m. And you can see how many sessions started at those times, and you can do something similar. So you can see how all of that can take some time for you to sit down and figure out what is really the best time for you to pin. And the easiest way where you can skip all of the Google Analytics, like it's good to know what the best day is, but really, let's just get to the schedule, is to use Tailwind, because they automatically populate the best time for you to pin in the schedule. Can I show you how easy that is? So here I am using Tailwind, and if you've never signed up before, click my link down below and start your free account. It's a free forever account, so you can get access to this feature without even paying. How amazing is that? You just sign in with your Pinterest account. So once you're in, you're actually gonna click on Publisher, which is where I am right now, and then you're gonna click on your schedule. This is where you're going to get Tailwind to do all the hard, calculating for you. Simply click on Recreate Schedule. All you need to know is how many times per day you want to pin. So say you want to pin 3 pins a day, whether you're using manually pinning or a scheduler like Tailwind. So we would just put in 3 and click Recreate Schedule. Right here, it is showing us the best times to pin for this specific account. So we know from what we just did over in Google Analytics that Sunday is the best day. And we can see here, it's actually said, hey, you should pin 4 times on this day because it's the best. And these are the best times. You can see them right here in these green bubbles. The blanks, where you just have the outline and the numbers, is saying, okay, these are our suggested times. So if you're going to pin, say, 6 times on Sunday, okay, you should add in these 2 times. And if you are going to use a Tailwind scheduler, you can simply click and add the extra times to your schedule. And automatically, if you're scheduling your pins, it's going to go out at the most optimal time. So there you have it. That's how to find out the best possible time for you to pin your pins to Pinterest. Because although, articles like the CoSchedule one are great, and they just generally provide the best times to post on Pinterest, it is not going to be customized to your best times to pin on Pinterest. It depends where your audience is, what they're interested in, and when your traffic naturally spikes and falls depending on the days of the week. So be sure to sign up for Tailwind. You can create a free account and figure out your top times to pin. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and start pinning at those best times. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I love being your Pinterest coach. And be sure to check out this video. It's going to help you on your Pinterest journey. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.